It's Week 15 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Texans and the Raiders on Thursday night primetime.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And, Charles, this defense, you might say they're looking forward to a matchup like this. You like to get a team, I would imagine, when they're down, and this is a group that's lost 4 straight.
But their head coach made it very clear in his weekly media availability that everybody's a threat. We're not taking anyone lightly. He's making sure that we know that he's grinding his team this week because, let's face it, who wants to be the team to lose to someone who's lost 4 straight games?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 2nd down and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership. And leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. But they did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw his Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. Still shedding tackles. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Foster Moreau, 79 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit. It allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
They go play action with Wilson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time. Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of time. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Set the tone, defense. Set.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Carr now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 44, Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Now Carr again.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Carr.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. So first and 10 now from the 30. Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We got this.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams.
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Here's Cooks on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Break on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
26-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Vegas. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Carr. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 of the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Play action. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Carr. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can...
Breaks the tackle now with Alley. Touchdown! Davante Adams, 51 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Here's Cooks on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Carr now on 1st down. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. That's caught. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A huge play there for Houston. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Carr. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Counter play with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
We play to win.
And here comes the Texans now. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And got his man complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A huge play there for Houston. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Carr going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Carr to throw. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here's A.J. Coldell on for a very important punt here in overtime. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And now here's a carry heading left. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they finally get that elusive second win as the record moves to 2-12. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they...